Hello, Cal from CWD. Just at the unit, absolutely freezing this morning. It was 3 degrees. Don't have any heating here either, so yeah, I've got my hat, I've got 3, maybe 4 layers on, and I'm not sweating. I'm just about keeping warm. But yeah, reason for the video is this pallet of Ms300 Liquid Liner. Now I've had a few people, after one of the earlier videos in the year, I asked people to get in touch with me, let me know if they want to try this product out and see how it works for them. We've had a bit of mixed feedback, if I'm being honest. Some people found it really easy and great, others found it a bit difficult to work with. So I think part of it is going to be down to how handy you are, how good you are at overcoming, little things. So what I want to do now is I want to get as much feedback as I can on this product to give future customers a better chance of it working. So going back to what I was saying a minute ago, two of the people on YouTube that most people have seen videos on, thousands and thousands of people saw Danny's, so Danny did really well out of that video actually, so you're welcome for that, at Danny's Koi channel. He did his brother's pond in it, that was OSB. So that, if you're watching in America or anything like that, OSB is this stuff. It's like chipboard, and it's sort of like resin together, so it's got resins in it as well, so they're slightly waterproof. And we found it bonded really well to this. It was really difficult to peel off, so that was some good feedback that we had on that. That's what Danny used. It was a sleeper pond. The sleepers were laid thin ways up, so the sleepers were laid like this. Now when we build ponds, 99 times out of 100, that's how we do them. The walls are 8 inches thick that way, much more secure. But yeah, his brother did that. He put rebar in it, he did all sorts, made it strong enough. What he found after one coat is it was weeping. So he put one coat of the Ms300 Liquid Liner on, it was weeping a bit. He reckons there was a bit of flex at the bottom where it was just warping the wall out a bit, and that, a rubber liner has a bit more strength in that regard. This bonds to the substrate, so if the substrate moves, it may create a gap. So his advice is, if you're doing it, either do it on a smaller scale or just do it on brick. Block ponds, concrete ponds, things like that, where you know it's not going to move. Because yeah, we don't want to be flogging this to people and then them not having success at it, because there's no point in that really, is there? We don't want to just be taking money off people and it failing. And then we had Jack at Reefer Oasis. He called me up, asked if I could have a box or 2 to do one of his vats. So I said, of course you can, as long as you document it, give an honest review. We've not actually seen the end result of it yet. I've only recently had a look at the videos myself. But yeah, I think what the problem there was, I don't think it was 100% clean, because it's outdoors, it's in the middle of it's like a building site, isn't it really? It's difficult to keep it clean, and if you've got a bit of grit or something on your trowel as you're going across, you're just going to be scoring it, making divots in and scraping away the sealant. I think also part of the problem was the materials that were being used. It wasn't like new ply like this. This is cheap nasty stuff as well. This isn't very good ply at all. That just came with a pallet that I bought. But the ply was quite thick, but it was, I think it was old, I think it had been recycled, so it was actually peeling off the outer layer of the plyboard. When I went there, I peeled a bit of the sealant away. It came away quite easily, but it was pulling away a load of little fibres. It looked like the skin of a kiwi fruit. So I think if you're going to do it on something like that, it needs to be primed. That surface needs to not be giving, you shouldn't be able to pull bits of it off. It needs to be bonded to a solid surface that's not going to peel away. So yeah, resin wash, something like that. But then if you've got to do that, you might as well just fiberglass it, because the cost of resin washing it, you're pretty much halfway there to fiberglassing anyway, aren't you? So what we recommend, going off the back of those 2 videos and a few of the other bits of feedback that we've had as well, is do it on a solid pond, not a big massive huge pond, just in case there is any movement. I don't want to recommend it on huge ponds at the moment, because I don't want people to invest a load into it and it fail. We've not done a massive pond in it yet, so I can't say it's going to work. So how can I sell it to you on that basis? Smaller ponds, you know, 8 foot by 8 foot, something like that, maybe 4 foot deep in total. Brick ponds ideally, or if you're going to build a sleeper pond, build it with the walls like this. Try and reduce the flex in it as much as you can. Danny said that he reckons 2 coats is going to be best for it. So taking everything into consideration, the best way of me getting more feedback is to have more people use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell the rest of this pallet at half price. There's about, so there was 2,000 in total. I reckon there's about 1,200, 1,400 tubes left. So we'll sell them at a tenner each, including VAT. And because I reckon the more people that have a go, the more feedback we get, the more success, failures, you know, we're open to anything. We'll just see how it goes with it. And then next year, we can either go into it and think, we'll carry on doing the product, these are the instructions, follow this, follow that, and then we know this works, that doesn't. I mean, we've done loads of testing ourselves, but it's been us testing it, and we're quite handy. So we've not, there might be little things that people are doing that are just, you know, just one little change on something can be a big difference. So yeah, more feedback we get, more people can use it. You can use 2 coats of it, so that should mean more success as well. We've only actually had 2 people with it fail up to now. That was one of the YouTube videos, and another one was a plywood aquarium. But that, it is fixable on a plywood aquarium. On a bigger one like on jacks, it's difficult to find where the leak's coming from and find out what's going on. So yeah, £10 a tube, and then it's not going to be like that forever. It's either going to be £10 a tube till it's gone, and then it's going to be back up to what it, you know, what it should be, or we'll just stop selling it, because if more people are failing than succeeding with it, we don't want to carry on selling it. So grab yourself a bargain, get in touch with us, ask us questions, we're happy to answer them. If you're unsure whether you think it's going to work or not, if we have a conversation with you about your pond, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to give you the best advice to get it right. But just for general instructions, that's what we're doing this for. So this is like, we're going to be losing out selling it at this price, but we're doing this because the data that we get back from it is going to be well worth it. So hope that all makes sense. And yeah, well, it's going to be on the website for a tenner a tube, so you can grab it for a tenner a tube. So there you go. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.